42 degrees. What is this? That's a huge amount of stuff. Something. Is that fur? I'm up here on the ATV loop trail. Insley's been missing for about 20 minutes. And I've whistled 5 or 6 times. On the third whistle, I heard at that trailer house over the other side of the swamp, I heard a girl's voice say something or yell something. Don't know if it's related to me and my whistle and my dog as Insley run over there. Damn. There she is. Oh my God. By the looks of her tongue, she ran a long way. She did this to me 3 days ago. We were out in the south field. I was over by Dennis's tractor across the field. And she was who knows where, in the woods to the east of the field. And I whistled 3 times. And finally I saw her come out of the woods. She looked at me and then turned around and headed down the trail toward home here. Kennel! Kennel! Where the hell were you? Kennel! Kennel! Nope! Kennel! Lay down. You stay. I knew that was coming. Feel better? No! No! I knew this was coming. Had to wait overnight. It was brewing in her gut from 12 hours ago. Well, I hope she feels better, finally. It's about the same time every day, every early morning. She returned to the gut pile, and there was still more waiting for her to come and throw up this morning. You feel better, sweetie? Oh. She's feeling better, and so am I. She's back. Hour and a half ago, she wouldn't have touched the toys. She didn't feel very well. I want to paw through this. That is fur. There's grass mixed in with it. She just took the whole wad and swallowed it whole. You can see skin here. Began 5 o'clock this morning. She was on the love seat. I was up in the loft, and I heard her get down and come into the kitchen. And when she barfed it up and put it down on the kitchen floor, I looked down there and thought, oh, that's one of her toys. It was so big, so I didn't think she threw up her toy. I was just looking to see the little pool of liquid that would be her puke. And when I got down there, this is what she puked. There was no toy involved. By the way, dustbusters are not wet dry vacs. There was a little ladybug on the lip, the top rim of her water dish. So, use the dustbuster on it. Get down there. Well, it wouldn't let go. Wouldn't let go. There was another ladybug floating around in the water. Well, finally, I got the dustbuster at an angle where it sucked the ladybug on the rim, and I heard sort of a weird little noise, didn't think anything of it, and then went to look for the ladybug that was floating on the surface of the water. I couldn't find it. It wasn't there. It disappeared. Well, I didn't put two and two together. The dustbuster is so powerful, it sucked up a quarter of a cup of water. I didn't know it at the time. Came back down to use the dustbuster half an hour later. Picked it up, and there's gray, black puddles of water under it. It's wet. I emptied it out, just no, wet. Wet, 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 wet. And you use the hair dryer on it. I was thinking of putting everything in a warm oven for half an hour. With my luck and my poor decision making, I would have come back in half an hour to look at it, and it would have all been melted down into a mass of unusable dustbuster parts. So, hair dryer. Yeah. And that's the dish I'm talking about. Ladybug was up here, and the floater was down here. They're both gone now. Pretty wet. I may have dodged a bullet here. If the motor is still working, thank goodness. Quite a well-designed item. All of it. Very well thought out. Ta-da! Yay! I've got the e-collar on her. Yesterday was a day from hell, and I don't want to go through that again. Trying to keep her safe. And it also worried me yesterday when I thought about her out in the woods somewhere unknown with wolves around. Unlikely chance of her being attacked, but it's an unknown. And she knows something is up. I haven't put the collar on her for months. I really didn't think I'd ever have to again. Maybe I need to do this once a month to keep her reminded. And she is staying close. You know, I've been expecting to see ticks with as warm as it's been. Is there a squirrel? Squirrel? Oh, that would make a really nice den for a fox, raccoon, porcupine, duplex. Who would ever imagine if I did a Rip Van Winkle for a month or two and woke up right here, looked around, if I would ever in my wildest conjecture say, oh, this must be early February. Got me on the subject. February. I had a 4th grade teacher, Cleveland Public School in North Minneapolis. And she went on a rant one day. It got on the subject of the word February. And she hammered it and hammered it and hammered it to all of us 4th graders sitting there politely, taking it all in. She had fire in her eyes, Miss Wholesome. Obviously, I've never forgotten that.
It is February. It's not February. It's February.
I've remembered that all these years, and I still get a bit unruly when I hear somebody on the radio or TV pronounce it.
February.
Didn't you have Miss Wholesome for 4th grade? Or a teacher like her that knew the proper pronunciation of
February.
And then I decided just recently, well, the point of language is to communicate. And it isn't like all of the people listening to somebody talking about what comes after January is February. Would anybody hearing that think, oh, I don't know when that is. What is that? Is that a foreign language? So I've decided to give everybody a break since it's
February.
Got my hog boots on. We've had about a ½ an inch of rain. I am so frustrated. I can't find my coffee cup. It's not funny. Maybe someday in 20 years this will be funny, but it's not funny. That coffee cup has been with me for 5 years. It's a heavy stoneware, maybe 6-7 inches tall, baby blue, beautiful. It's got strips of non-skid 3M tape on it. I applied on the first day because the outside surface is painted and it's a little bit slippery. Taking no chances on losing my baby. I use that coffee cup twice a day. Once early morning for coffee and then mid-morning for tea. I prepared my coffee this morning. The cup should be right there. You know how it is when you get into a house routine day after day after day. You don't have to think about most of what you're doing because it's just habit. And this morning, where's my cup? There aren't many places it can go. Where's my beloved? I didn't go anywhere yesterday. But, you know, you have to check everything. I went out in the garage, looked all over, especially in the car. Well, of course, it's not there. Hey, come on. Of course it's not there. Why would it be there? Search the loft. Everywhere. I mean, you can't hide a cup like that. Search the bedroom, the bathroom, great room. No place to hide a cup. In the great room, the loft. Oh, let's go down the basement. Check the machine room, equipment room. It's not in the basement. Long as I'm here, let's change the filters. Furnace filter, water filters. Go back upstairs. Bewildered. Frustrated. I had to resort to using one of my Corel coffee cups that have been with me forever. Ironically, they hold about the same quantity that the tall stoneware baby blue mug holds. None of that matters. Where's my cup? This is crazy. Did I do something in the night? Did I sleepwalk? Which of course we wouldn't remember. Did I take a hammer to it out in the woods? Barefoot, wearing only my briefs in the night where the wolves are howling? It's not funny. This has been going on for the last 6 hours, and it's one of these little annoyances in the back of my head that I can't get away from. My life is ended, blighted. No point to life anymore. My cup is gone. Did somebody come in my house in the night and steal it? I sound like somebody living in an assisted living nursing home. Now, Roger's been coming in and stealing my stuff. Or Gladys took it. I seen her. I have to get used to life without my cup. I can't do it. I shouldn't have to do that. Drinking out of a Corel beige, boring cup. It's just going to add boredom to my life. I already have enough of that this time of year. Mid-February, no weather, no snow, no excitement. I checked the trash, dug around in there. It was emptied just a couple days ago. No, it's not in there. Check the recycling. No, it's not in there. Check the burnable basket. No, it's not in there. Check the cupboards. I checked the fridge. You know, you get to be my age, you do all sorts of weird things, which is kind of scary to contemplate. No cup. I asked Insley about it. She's perfectly capable of playing pranks, but she wouldn't be able to carry that thing with her teeth. It's too slippery. I don't think she'd... No cup. Where's my cup? I don't know. Where's my cup? Well, it wouldn't be in the microwave because it beeps. When you heat something up in there and you walk away, it finishes heating and shuts off, but beeps every 60 seconds to remind you, oh, there's something in here, something in here, something in here. Where's my cup? I can't have coffee tomorrow without it. Oh, all right. Oh my God, oh my God. I get a kick out of this. Now, is this one tree or two? We are outside, going on a walk that will include, I sure hope, finding Insley's e-collar that shed itself from her neck yesterday. We got home, and I went to take her harness and collar off. Well, wait a minute. What is the collar under her fur? No, it wasn't there. It was gone. So this is our second trip out looking for her lost collar. But retracing her steps out here, I don't remember where she all went. I don't watch her. She just goes. I'm thinking that the other possibility with that collar falling off of Insley yesterday might be related to one of the screws. A few months ago, I saw something on the floor of the bedroom. What is that? I picked it up. It had a slotted screwdriver head on one side, very flat. I didn't recognize it, where it came from. So I put it aside, thinking it might come around to where I know what it's off of. Well, a few weeks later, I went to get the e-collar, and that's what it was off of, the screw head. I don't know what they're called. Binding screw. They're very shallow, and they're made to hold pages in a notebook or something like that. And the collar came right out of the electronic unit, but there was the other half of that screw in it. Oh, that's where that goes. Good. I had some thread locker, put some on the threads, got things put back together. Good. I'm wondering if the other side of that collar fastener, that let go, and that's why it fell off of her. When I get the new one, I'm going to take those fasteners off, put some thread locker on both of them. That should not happen from the manufacturer. That's a poor design. We're headed for 14 below tonight. It's 15 above right now. Oh man, this is a major system.